Hi everyone, welcome to another vlog. This is really exciting. We've got students here, our sophomore students, who are going to be talking to us about the urban experience that we had a couple of weeks ago. On the far end there I've got Mr. Mosier, and Jim really was instrumental in ensuring that the week ran really smoothly and that it really connected with the philosophy and rationale as to why on earth we'd be taking students out of the classroom to solve some problems and to dive deep into some aspects of the city. Mr. Mosier, tell us a little bit about the why of this experience.
Well, the whole purpose behind the experience is to make sure that we are preparing students to be future-ready learners, and that's giving them opportunities to collaborate, to think critically, to communicate, and to use those skills in their learning. And so sometimes it's hard to make that authentic when you're in the bounds of a classroom, and so it's important to have an experiential component to learning and get out of the classroom and experience what the world has to offer. And so students had the opportunity to look at topics and problems in the city of St. Louis. It's a nearby urban classroom, so to speak, and a great opportunity for us to practice those 21st century skills.
And we were housed in 3rd Baptist in the basement, and in a really great location where we were able to move quite freely using public transport to various places around the city. So, Amanda, tell us a little bit about what your topic was.
Our topic was urban development, and so we mainly researched the new development and buildings going up in the city and how that's affecting the residents and the property value and historical value of the city.
Fantastic. And Mac, tell me a little bit about what maybe surprised you about some of the research that you did.
So basically, one of the main things that we took away from it was that St. Louis in the near future will start to develop a larger population, and as the city becomes more developed, more urban restaurants or different places start to pop up in St. Louis, more people will start to come in, yeah.
Thank you. And Mackenzie, what was different about that week?
I think it was really cool because we weren't reading like secondhand accounts about the things going on in the city, but we were interacting with the people who are experiencing these things firsthand and who have real, authentic opinions about it.
Thank you. And with those authentic opinions, I mean, you had to go and reach out to people and make interviews. They had to call experts. You conducted surveys with 20, 30 different people about the thesis topic that they had. So I want to know from you, Hannah, what were the highlights for you? I mean, what was memorable about this week?
I think my favorite part of this week was just getting out into St. Louis and really discovering urban development and seeing how much it is come to play in St. Louis. One of my favorites was we got to go to the Last Hotel, which is this hotel that was an old shoe factory in St. Louis, and they're totally transforming it. And they're really using the history of the hotel, but also bringing in a lot of new aspects. So I thought that was a really cool example of urban development because it's really taking that historical value of the city, but enhancing it and bringing in a lot of new. So.
And you spent a week really without teachers hounding you and giving you homework and checking up on you, and yet you were able to develop this fantastic project filled with research and interviews and wonderful insights. Why do you think you were able to do that without being in a classroom setting?
Well, I think that this week was so successful because all of us truly were so interested in our topics. Like urban development, I know for all of us it was really interesting to get to meet with people and learn about these topics and coming up with our own agenda and really being self-led, I think helped us to be so successful because it was our job to make sure we got things done and not teachers telling us what to do. So it's because we decided what we were going to do every day, I think that's why we were so successful.
Thank you. And Mr. Mosier, let's end with you. What do you, looking back at this experience, do you feel it was a successful one?
Well, certainly we've got room to grow, but I have to say that I was so impressed with the level of thinking and the depth of thought that the students had, and it just made me so proud of what they were able to accomplish over just a short week.
Yeah, we certainly were very proud of the students and very excited to see how they were able to self-manage. They built out their week, they organized the interviews, they figured out how to navigate the city, and to be able to do this without adults watching over them in a classroom shows really what future-ready schooling can look like and how these students were able to start to learn these 21st century skills that will help them be successful in the future.